everybody, real quick before we start switching out these filters, I just wanted to mention that if you find this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. That way it's saved into your liked video section on YouTube and you can come back in the future and reference this video. Alright, with that, let's get started. Alright, so the first filter we're going to swap out is going to be the engine air filter. So the first thing we got to do is pop the hood. Alright, so here's kind of an overview of the entire engine bay, and the part we're going to be focusing on is right there, this box right here. Alright, so basically there's going to be these two clips, one here and one here. We'll pop those back. Let me just zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. Alright, so this clip, might have to move this wiring harness out of the way a little bit, but it just pulls back. Same thing with this one back here. Alright. And then this whole box, this air filter container right here, is going to pull this way and then just lift up a little bit. So we're going to pull it. Actually, what I did there is I lifted up this back end a little bit and then pulled it back. And then you can lift it up a little bit. Then you can hold it with one hand and just grab the air filter out of there. Yeah, that could be replaced. One thing to kind of keep in mind though, with this vehicle or any other vehicle, is when you take out a filter, make sure to kind of keep it in that same orientation and just kind of look around in case there's any tabs or specific indicators as to which way the new filter goes back in. In this case, it doesn't seem like there's anything that really specifies which way it goes in, so I think that I could either put it in this way or this way, and it wouldn't really matter either way. But just something to consider in case you're working on a different model or a different vehicle altogether. Alright, and this is the replacement filter for the engine bay. It's the Purelator A25699. I'll leave a link to this as well as the air filter for the cabin down below, in the description box down below, that is. And I just want to mention that these are affiliate links, so if you guys click on the links down below and you end up making a purchase, I do make a small percentage commission off of those purchases. And if you guys choose to support me in that way, that is just fantastic and I really appreciate it. So let's pop this open and kind of do a little comparison of the two. Alright, so this is the new Purelator filter on the right, and then this is the old one. Not really sure which brand this is. On the left, you can see quite a big difference there. Also, I do want to mention that it does look like this Purelator one is a little bit higher quality. You can see that there's like this metal grate on top. That's just to keep any of the filter from being sucked up through the engine. And just the rubber and the filter elements on this do seem to be a little bit higher quality. So, for what it's worth. Alright, so we got the new filter here, so let's go ahead and drop that in, put this cap on, then we can close the hood. So just lift up this top cap, and the new filter just kind of drops in there, like so. And so we got these three fingers right here, and they go into three slots on this end side over here. So what we got to do is just kind of tilt this up and get those in there. Alright, and that's all the way down. And then you'll notice that this finger right here kind of just slips in between those two tabs, one here and one here. That lets you know that you got to push that far enough that way. So just like that. And then we just got to push these clips up. There's one, and then on the back side, you can kind of see it back there. That gets clipped up like that. And then that's it for the engine air filter. Alright, so now we're on the passenger side, and this cabin air filter is actually located behind the glove box. So first thing, just open this up. And bear with me, I'm going to try to do this one-handed. There's this tab up here, and then there's the same one over on this side. We just pull the sides of the box in to get that tab beyond the side, and then it will drop down a little bit. And then you can kind of see part of it on this side, but there's that piece right there, and it's connected to a string on the back side. It's kind of a second safety catch, I guess, but we gotta release that. And that takes two hands, so hold on. Alright, I lied. Back to one hand. Sorry if the camera gets a little bit shaky, but basically we gotta pull this string down a little bit at the same time that we push up a little bit on the glove box. Just like that. And you can let that go back. It's not gonna go very far. So now you'll notice that the glove box dropped down quite a bit further. Alright, and the air filter is located behind another trap door. So we got a little tab over here. We're gonna pull in and then just bring it forward, and then this just pulls out of there, and take this piece out. So that's what that looks like. So remember, if you remember that this clip is on the left side, then you should be able to put it back in no problem. And the words are right side up. So then we can reach in here, and the filter is right along this top edge. And notice that, I guess the filter, if you look at it in profile view, is pointed down, I guess. So flat side on top. You can see there's quite a bit of dirt and dust and other debris in there. So that guy's got to be changed as well. Let's take a look at a comparison with this one and the new one. And looking at this filter a little bit closer and under the light, this is very dirty. I should have changed this out quite a while ago. So let's take a look, compare it to the new one. This is the new one that I picked up, again, off Amazon. Link down in the description box below. It's EcoGuard XC25876. Let's pop this open. Alright, so that's a pretty big difference. Check that out. Old and new. There's really not a whole lot to these cabin filters. This is very flimsy, but you know, this old one got all that dirt out of the air, so I guess they're doing something. So let's go ahead and pop this new guy in there. Alright, so we're back here. Remember that the profile, the points point down and the flat is on top, and then it goes in this way. So we'll just slide that in along top again until it can't really go in further. Don't want to stuff it in there, but you'll know when to stop. And then we got this guy again. Clip is on the left side, so we'll tuck this right side in first. There we go. And then this should clip. Oh, I thought that was going to be an audible clip. I guess not. But that's in there securely. Alright, and then we'll grab the string from back here again, and I'll kind of show you the view from the inside. So if you watch that hole down there, the button will go through and then kind of just slide up into that slot on top. And then these guys just kind of guide them in there on either side, pulling the two sides. Again, a lot easier with two hands. And there you go. Test it out. Should be good. Alright, and just to kind of make sure that the air still flows through the vents, we'll just turn on the accessory. Alright, you can hopefully hear that. Obviously you can't see it, any air coming out, but you'll just have to trust me on this one. Alright, one thing you want to kind of make sure is that when you turn on the fan that there's no like grinding or anything down there. That'd probably be a sign that you put the filter in too far, or that it's not lined or aligned in there correctly. So just something to consider. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. That's going to wrap up this video. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button down below. That really helps out this video. Again, I'll leave links to both the filters in the description box below. So if you guys want to do this job yourself and save yourself a couple bucks at the same time, be sure to check out those two filters. As far as how often do I like to change out these filters, I try to change both of them approximately every 20,000 miles. But in between those 20,000 miles, I like to just kind of take apart the compartments and check on them. If they're dirty, go ahead and swap them out. They're not that expensive. If you guys have any other questions, be sure to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them. With that, thanks for watching and have a good one.